Welcome to Facebook Live with Fluid Mechanics. Today we have me and John tag teaming once again. Thank you for joining us. As always, the two most valuable things that you will ever possess are ideas and the time to carry them out. As I mentioned last time, right now we are well aware that we have plenty of time, and what we want to do is continue to give you the ideas that are going to help you progress and move forward. The Facebook Live series is designed to give you the information that you need to accelerate your ability to perform now and prepare you to get back in the water. As a supplement to the program that we are running, and as always, we do recommend that you head over to the FM Discovery Center on the Fluid Mechanics website so that you can watch a couple videos that will give you a little bit more to think about after the program today. Today's recommendations, we have two of them. So the first one is going to be 100 yards to understand emotional energy. And then the second one is going to be good versus great. So we do recommend that you go to fluidmechanics.net, click into the FM online training tab and the Discovery Center and look up those videos. Today's topic is part of the synergy section of our productivity model. So as you can see, that is the purple guy right in the center. This is one of those global concepts that is going to be applicable to everything you do, no matter what the topic is. So whether you are an athlete, whether you are a business, whether you are a student in school, the information that we're giving you today is going to help you be the best you that you can be. So John, take it away.
Okay, terrific. Thanks so much, Tori. And we're really excited to present this to you today. I have three things that I'd like to share with you today about the productivity model and how to become more productive. And so if you want to be super productive, if you follow this, it's going to help you and help guide you. So first of all, it's going to be looking at who you want to become, how to get there, and how to deal with obstacles that you might encounter along the way. I'm going to start off today with the first concept and give it to you in a little bit of a story fashion about the woods. And I normally when I'm working with swimmers, I'll tell this story, and it helps give them an understanding of the different spectrum that people can be on. So in one case, you have this guy. He's kind of short. He's not very good looking, but he's going to end up and he's going into trying to become and we're going to put him in the woods, and you're going to see who this guy becomes. So he's going to go into these woods, and then after he goes into those woods, let's see here, I'm just going to do this really quick. After he goes into those woods, you're going to see him go in there, and there's going to be all kinds of things in there. There's going to be lions and tigers and bears, oh my, right? All these things. And he's going to go in there, and for some reason, when you put him in on the first moment, he's coming back, right? There's all these things in. He's going to, kill a tiger, whatever, and he's going to be coming out. He's going to be wearing like the teeth on his neck. He's going to be, the bear's clothes. He's going to be, right? He's going to be somehow, no matter what's in there, this guy's coming back. And it doesn't matter what he looked like, doesn't matter. That's who he is. And there's another guy. And you take him, and he's good looking. He's nice and tall. He's everything that you think, wow, this guy's going to be successful. And again, you set him into these woods. When he goes in those woods, again, something about him. For some reason, there could be nothing in there. Nothing in those woods at all. No lions, no tigers, no bears, no nothing. But he's not coming back. He's going to find a way to, who knows what, to find something that'll stop him. He'll trip on a rock and stab himself through with a stick. Somehow he's not going to get the job done, and he's not going to make it happen. So you got these two different beings on different sides of the spectrum of somebody who is going to make it happen no matter what, and you just know it. And the other one, no matter what, won't get it done and will always end up, not getting it accomplished. There'll always be something that stops them. So we're going to head forward and I'll show you a little bit more about something that I always call it, just to understand productivity and clearly define it for us. So in our swimming world, there's a lot of the basic understanding and the non-spoken idea, and sometimes it's very spoken, is hard work equals fast swimming. That's our mantra. You work hard, you'll become fast, period. But you know what? We all know swimmers that maybe don't work as hard as we do, and we beat them. And we also know swimmers that work harder than us, right? And we beat them. And the other ones that we work, so it's the opposite, right? So it can go either way. So working hard does not equal fast swimming, meaning working hard doesn't equal productivity. And I'm going to tell you a real quick example of it. Is you got this guy, Jim, and Jim says to Bob, hey, Bob, and then Bob's his boss, Bob, I am your hardest worker. And he says, I know you are, Jim. He says, but you're only, you're paying me only $50,000 a year, and I am your hardest worker. And he says, you're absolutely right, you are. But you're paying Mike 2 times as much as me. I'm getting $50,000 a year. He's getting $100,000 a year. I don't get it. He says, if you need, he says, I need to make what Mike's making. And you say, okay, well, you're going to have to, Mike brings in $400,000 of business a year, and you're bringing in $100,000. I'm giving you 50% of everything you bring in. And I'm giving Mike only 25% of everything he's bringing in. Yeah, but he's making more money. And I said, yep, he's making more money. So I'll be glad to share more money with you. If you can bring in $400,000, I'm gonna be glad to pay the same as I pay Mike. Okay, I got it. I will work 2 times as hard as I am now. Did he get it? No, he didn't get it. He didn't get that hard work doesn't equal productivity. It's performance you're looking for. How do I perform better? Right? And so in business, you're looking for performance, right? And in every other field, you're really looking for, how is this person performing? Not just how hard do they work, but does that work convert into performance? Everybody has respect for hard workers. However, there's a difference between being a hard worker and having performance. And in swimming, as in everything else, we need performance. So performance and productivity come along, hand in hand. So this is the productivity model that we built to help you kind of see a little bit about how to go about this. So if you look at this productivity model, you'll see these different colored slots here. And normally we all start, and we're going to center base on somebody who's developing. And they normally are requesting help. That's the first step. So they request help to understand whatever it is, and they're trying to develop. They're trying to get better. And then the next step that they take is very important. Are they trying to become independent? If they're going towards independent, they're starting to become stronger. So they're taking the information that you gave them, and now they're starting to do it on their own. And that's fantastic. Now that's in the positive direction. Going in the negative direction towards weakness is now they're trying to, they requested your help, and it seems like they were trying to develop. But actually, they may be just trying to get out of work, and they're burdening someone else by doing it. Hey, can you teach me this? You go over to go teach them, and then they leave. They're not there to learn. Can you help me with this? Sure, right? And so they're really not asking to be taught that so they can do it on their own. They're asking you to do it for them because they don't want to do it. So that's on the burdening side right here. So one is your request help, you go to independent and you start getting stronger. Another is you request help and it's burdening someone else to get rid of the work on your side. Now, after the next step in being stronger is to now start to assist others and help others, right? And you're going to start to really, right now you're in the pink area here and you're starting to help others do it because you've already done it on your own. You understand it well, and now you're going to help others do it. Going in the negative direction, instead of getting out of work, now they're becoming stagnant and they won't help, right? So they're not even going to help no matter what. So they're starting to resist. This one is helping others. You can see the difference in the strength and the value. So if you're on a swim team, right, and you learn something that then you got on your own, you're independent, and now you're starting to help others in the pool, you're doing really great. The coach is going to love it. Now you start guiding others and leading them. So you're not just helping them, you're actually leading and guiding them. So you're becoming super strong. And over again, on the other side, on the weakness side, now instead of guiding others, you're holding them back. You're stopping them. And you see this negative pathway and this positive pathway, positive getting stronger and stronger, negative getting weaker and weaker. Now this works not just for swimming. It's a global concept, obviously, right? So it's at work, it's in school, it's in, the military, it's in business, right? And then the last step on here in the purple is to pull others together to cause synergy, right? To take others and pull them together so that they are working together in the direction you're trying to go, everything working in the same direction. And that's where you're super strong. Going on the other side, instead of getting them all together, you're hindering, hurting others. You see this in politics, you see this in everything, and it's just a global concept, right? So let's go really quickly through the strong pathway. You start at green, you request help, you start to develop, you move to becoming independent, doing it on your own, right? And then you're helping others, you're assisting them, then you're leading and guiding others, right? And then finally, you're now pulling others together in synergy. This is a pathway of leadership, strength and leadership. Going the other way, you're requesting help, then you're burdening others, right? You're getting out of work, you won't help, that's stagnant. You're stopping others, you're holding them back, and now you're hindering others totally, right? And hurting them. And what you want to do, if you can, is look at yourself, see if you can get a good look at it. Sometimes you might even want to watch and ask others their opinion. Where are you? Explain this to them. Say, where do you see me at? Where do you live? Where are you there most often, right? Are you in the positive pathway? Are you in the negative pathway? You want to identify it so you can change it. Then the next question is, right, where do you live and where are you now? So at different times, we're going to visit all of them. Every single one of us probably visit every single one of these different colors. But the question is, right, where are you now and where you want to move to? So where do you live? Where are you now? Where do you want to move to? And so we use this actually to originally, and I built this for my daughter to modify behavior as she was we wanted to get her stronger and stronger and become, right? And so we want to show her the right pathway versus the wrong pathway, the strong pathway versus the weak pathway. So she'll spend more time getting stronger and less time getting weaker and become, somebody who can really contribute a lot. So this is called the FM productivity model. And I think it's a really helpful tool that you can start to even post on the wall, and you can, help with your businesses. You can help with your organizations, your swim teams, to show people where you're seeing them right now. It looks like right now, you're doing, and you may be misunderstanding. You may think they're trying to get out of work and maybe they're having something that's holding them back. And then you can start a conversation. You can have this at home. It's great for families to use together as well. So here's your positive pathway and your negative pathway, just helping you understand there's a, positive in this case is pink and negative in this case is green, but it's just helping you understand which way to go. Now, my coach, Doc Houseman, always used to say something that I found interesting. He said, if you're ever going to do anything great in life, you're going to have to overcome obstacles, and you're going to hit up against resistance. People are going to try to hold you back. Things are going to try to hold you back. And the question is, how do you deal with that? Right? So if we take a look here, and you can see the people that are trying to hold you back, stopping others, right in the gray section over there, right? Even hurting others, things like that won't help. So you can tell people when they're in that mode. So you're going to have to overcome obstacles and what he used to refer to as adversity. So if you're ever going to do anything great, you're going to come up against adversity. So expect it. And you're going to hit adversity, and you're going to have to go through it. And the way you deal with that adversity and overcome obstacles is the first thing. There's 4 steps. Number 1 is use 2 words. As soon as you get, and you can identify there's an obstacle in the way, you say, so what? Those are the 2 words to use. So what? There's an obstacle in the way because I was expecting obstacles, and here they are. And the next thing is, the trick is not to care that there's an obstacle there, to get around it, over it, through it, under it, wherever you can, to get to the other side and continue on your mission. Don't ever let an obstacle take you away from your mission. When do we give up? Never is when we give up. That's the time. You never give up. When would you give up on your daughter? Never. When would you give up on your son? Never. Never give up. Right? And when do we stop? We stop when we get what we want. So we achieve our goal, and then we can stop. We can then set a new goal if we want. So again, the first thing you do when you hit an obstacle, 2 words, so what? The trick is not to care. Never give up, right? And stop when you get what you want. Okay, so that's our productivity model. At this point, you should know kind of who you want to become, how to get there, how to deal with obstacles when you encounter them. And very, very quickly, we just go back through here to show you, here's your productivity model, right? Do you want to get weaker or you want to get stronger? I think that's pretty straightforward. The next one is overcoming those obstacles, and you know how to do that, right? And use those 4 steps. So who do you want to become, how to get there, and how to deal with obstacles you encounter. Thank you. Tori, back over to you.
Okay, so as part of our FM Insider process, what we want you to do is request the chart for yourself. So what you're going to do is send us an email to swim@fluidmechanics.net, put the subject line "if FM Insider," and let us know that you would like a copy of this productivity model chart. And then our challenge to you is to use the chart for the next 7 days as you are interacting with friends and family, as you are working either in school or at work. Anything that you may be doing, keep this chart in mind, keep referring back to it, and see if you can put yourself on a path of moving towards being stronger. And then next week, the next topic that we're going to be doing is called the 3 Steps to Success. Similar to what we were doing today, it is going to be a global concept that is going to help you succeed in anything that you do. And that one is actually going to be hosted by our regional manager, Lisa Pizzuto, and myself. So that is going to be super exciting. Can't wait to see you there.
Lisa's absolutely fantastic too. Yep. That's great.
And so thank you so much, everybody, for coming and joining us today. We will see you next week on Facebook Live.
Bye, everybody. See you next time.